Michael Garcia lost everything. His friends, his research, and perhaps even his hope for survival. Now he has to start his research from scratch, and it seems that the future of the human race is in his hands. It's time to get to work. Okay, so we are back with Michael Garcia. He is still at the crossroads, still at this biffo, still undecided if this is going to be his base, if this is going to be his new lab, his new research center, where he can hopefully do the experiments, gather the supplies, synthesize a virus, a vaccine. You can see he has had to fight hard to continue to stay in this area. This is a bit of a problem. There are continually zombies coming into the area. Still not quite sure what his next step will be for long-term survival. His next step for short-term survival is to continue to clear the area and loot the nearby locations. Okay, well that is the whole area around the bargain clothes completely cleared. Just 3 zombies. So let's get inside, see if we can find anything useful to Michael at all. Okay, that's exactly what Michael was hoping to find, a little bit of useful food. He is continually but slowly losing weight, so we need to try and get that going in the opposite direction. It's worth checking out these clothes, see if there's anything useful. Yeah, like a denim shirt, that's going to give him a little bit of extra protection. But he's already got a really good range of military clothing. He has come a long way in just a couple of days. Okay, well, just clothes in this place. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Who knew? Who would expect that? Anything useful? No. Okay. Now, one incredibly useful thing that Michael did finally find that will be useful, and it really could be massive for him. There we are. Beta blockers. He found a full bag of beta blockers on the inventory of 1 zombie. That's going to be potentially invaluable for him because he's still absolutely terrified of the sight of just 1 or 2 zombies. Let's move on to the gas station. Hopefully we can find some more junk food, start putting on weight. Oh yes, that is exactly what Michael really desperately needed. Let's fill up the loot bag. Yeah, I mean, of course there's another zombie or 2. What the hell? Where are these guys coming from? No, seriously, this is just constant harassment. It's almost like they're out to get him. Yeah, okay. I don't know if there's been some sort of gunshot that Michael did not hear. That is another maintenance level, you might have noticed. Michael's skills are absolutely flying. That fast learner trait really making a massive difference for him. Okay, Michael was starting to get a little bit paranoid. Always convinced that there is a zombie right behind him, because that certainly felt like it so far. Let's get back to the gas station, grab the rest of the food, and then I think there's a car sales shop as well. Wow, now that is useful. Look at this, a trait magazine. This is a new thing, a new mod. Neat and tidy. Just 1 trait magazine. Yeah, there's another zombie. Of course there is. Oh my god, what the hell is going on? 1 trait magazine and you can learn a new trait. OP? Maybe. Okay, Michael needs to get out of here because he's in danger of getting surrounded. I do not know what is going on with the zombies in this area. Man, that is another level up. Crazy, they are just coming thick and fast. Every time Michael thinks he's cleared the area, oh my god, there's another one. Another zombie or small group of zombies come out of nowhere. Now you might have noticed there is a massive, serious flaw with this converted spiffos, this survivor base in the crossroads. There is just 1 big hole on the one side, and that cannot be allowed to continue. The way these zombies are just appearing out of nowhere. But that is something that Michael's going to have to solve before it gets dark. Okay, so I think this is what is happening. All of the dead bodies in the area is just drawing in more and more zombies for a little bit of feeding time. Yeah, it's just insane. I mean, eventually, surely, the flow of zombies has got to stop. But that does not look like it's going to be any time soon. This is crazy. I mean, at the moment, Michael's kind of a little bit concerned that he's going to get worn down. He's swinging this big heavy axe. He's not the strongest. And yeah, there is even a zombie inside as well. They are just coming there seemingly from absolutely miles around to feed on all of these corpses. But I'm not really sure what Michael can do about it at this point, other than to keep on killing them as they turn up, because it's way too many corpses for him to move. It would take absolutely days. Oh my god, this is insane. At the moment, Michael is faced with the possibility of having to somehow kill on this area, because he's getting more and more tired, more and more worn down, but more and more zombies keep coming into the area, non-stop at the moment. Okay, well that seems to be the area, at least for now, cleared. There is now another issue. Michael is very tired, even though it is only 5:30. He did not sleep very well last night. You can see the armchair on the roof. That was his sleeping arrangements last night. He doesn't have the carpentry skill or knowledge to move the bed from the bottom floor. So yeah, at least for a while it's going to be difficult for him to get a decent night's sleep. Okay, well, as it continues to rain and rain and rain, it's not going to be an option realistically for Michael to sleep on the roof. There's no way he's going to want to sleep in the rain. It's going to get soaked through to his skin. He could get a cold. So he's got to try and blockade this wall, this doorway, this just hole, this open invite for zombies just to walk in. So that means blockading it, which is going to be difficult because, yeah, Michael does not have the carpentry skills to pick things up. So there's not going to be much here. He needs to find something that he can pick up. That will also be there's always another zombie. Also be an effective barricade against zombies, because all these corpses, that's what's bringing in even more and more zombies into the area. This is it's going to be tricky for Michael to make this place safe. It's going to be a challenge. Okay, well, hopefully that is a solution. Let's just test it. Don't think. Yeah, that is good. Okay, well, that is that blocked off. So maybe tonight Michael can sleep soundly in this bed. Okay, well, it appears that Michael's best option is a little flimsy cardboard box, but these things do seem to be indestructible. But at the moment, that is the only thing between Michael and possibly being eaten alive in his sleep. But the poor guy's absolutely exhausted. It's been a tough few days for him, and it's been a while since he's been able to get the sleep he needs. So hopefully now is the time. Okay, well, it's next morning, no banging whatsoever, which is a good sign in two different ways. That could mean that hopefully Michael's finally cleared the area. Zombies. 8:30 in the morning. Michael slept for 11 hours. Clearly he needed it. Why not? Let's have a chocolate bar. So there's still a lot of work to be done. Very soon, Michael's going to have to start putting in the infrastructure in place to turn this place into a working laboratory and start working towards a vaccine. But first, he's still got to check the nearby area, make sure it's safe and clear. We're going to check out the car sales room next. Okay, well, before Michael does that, yep, he's going to check the nearby area. Just this place with all of these corpses around, it's just an absolute magnet for bringing zombies in from absolutely miles around. This sort of activity could carry on for days. I mean, how on earth is Michael going to get the peace and the quiet to be able to focus on researching a vaccine when at the moment he's having to fight constantly? Look at this, it's crazy, constantly for his life. And we got a gunshot. We got a gunshot. Who knows what that is going to do? And now Michael is panicked out of his brains, but there's absolutely no way he's going to waste that precious bottle of beta blockers on just small groups of zombies like this. Michael should be able to take care of this, but man, this is just insane, the amount of zombies that are coming into the area. It's a constant flow right now. Okay, so this is the next location, just over the road, Nolan's Used Cars. Now, car-wise, at the moment, Michael is absolutely doing brilliantly. He's got a decent family saloon, family estate, I don't know what you'd call it, and he's got a source of gas with the gas station over the road. There is also a sports car in the lot back at the Spiffos that is in really good condition, and he has a key for and is ready to roll, but just needs some gas. So, and it also, you may have seen that there is also a massive trailer, so he's not really on the lookout for vehicles, but he's on the lookout for anything and everything that will increase his survival chances, but also clearing the area of zombies, because they're just everywhere at the moment. Wow, would you look at that for a surprising find in the back of just your average vehicle? An axe, boxes of nails and screws and planks. That is a lot of useful gear, because at some point Michael is almost certainly going to have to do some building. But that is the area, at least for now. Probably not for long, but that is the area clear of zombies. So it's time for Michael to turn his attention to getting the infrastructure, as I said, in place to do his research, do his experiments, get his conclusions, and synthesize some sort of vaccine. But again, there's just zombies magically appearing out of absolutely nowhere. But the first thing on Michael's to-do list, apart from staying alive, that is to manufacture, to make a workbench. That is going to be the core sort of piece of equipment that he's going to need to utilize, and that will be a launch. Once that's in place, that will be a launch pad to do the research that he needs. Okay, well, this is a little bit of a situation here. I don't know what's happened to his barricades, but they're not there anymore. And as you can see, oh my god, don't be a zombie around the corner. Michael is not that well equipped at the moment. What on earth is going on with these zombies? It is constant harassment. Again, Michael's getting a little bit tired, and it kind of feels like he's getting absolutely nowhere. There's a constant flow of zombies. Honestly, before Michael went inside, he was looking around, he looked off into the distance, absolutely nothing, no zombies anywhere. And yet 2 seconds later, in a matter of just no time whatsoever, there are zombies everywhere. His barricades have already gone. It's starting to feel that maybe this area, this crossroads, is just not going to be safe for him. Okay, well, Michael really needs to be careful, because at some point he's going to be surprised. He's going to turn around and there's going to be a zombie right on him, right behind him. This is just insane what is going on right now. Oh look, some more zombies, when at the moment ago there wasn't anything around. Seem familiar? Well, I can only think that all these zombies that are coming to the area, that this is all the zombies that just 48 hours ago Michael lured away from this area by driving off. Man, that is actually quite a big group. This is escalating. By driving off, honking his horn, and they're just slowly coming into the area from miles around, attracted to what is quite a feast on the floor for them. But again, Michael is getting more and more tired, and again, he's just getting overwhelmed here. Any moment he might just have to get in his car and flee, just escape. Well, Michael's got just about enough energy. That high fitness of his is really doing the job. Man, these zombies are really clumsy, falling over all of these zombies. Man, surely that's got to be it. Okay, well, it's still constant. The zombies are still absolutely flowing into the area. It is non-stop. It's just all that Michael can do at the moment is to hold the area. His nightstick is broken, He's really tired, and yeah, an axe is not the best weapon to use. Okay, well, hopefully this absolutely massive large fridge is going to be more than an effective barricade. Now, come on, we're going to have to really start getting things in place for laboratory. It's going to be difficult because, yeah, Michael does not have the ability really to move a lot of gear. So where's he gonna put this workbench? Okay, well, Michael's gonna have to have a little bit of a break, man. What was that? It's time to play some Doctoroids. He needs to wind down and he needs to have a break. Okay, so it has taken a long time to find this crafting recipe. This is the starting point. This is the starting point for what could be a very long journey for Michael Garcia to get to that vaccine, but this will be one of the more simple things. Does he have all of this gear? He's gonna need a lot. Well, Michael has been doing a complete research of this base, and he's slowly gathering the gear. He still hasn't found any safety goggles, and he's gonna have to get his fire axe out and cut down a lot of trees. He needs a lot of gear to make this workbench, but he's not going to be able to start his research without it. You can see he's got most of the things: dust mask, hard hat, wrench, scissors, screwdriver, leather gloves, hammer, saw, all that. He just needs a lot of planks and logs, and he does have some scrap electronics somewhere, but for now, poor guy is absolutely parched. He's very tired. This guy needs a lot of sleep. Hopefully the barricades will hold, and hopefully Micah will be safe, and he desperately needs to get to sleep, and we're going to go again tomorrow. Okay, there we go, 9 o'clock in the morning. Michael Garcia does not have any trouble sleeping in a zombie apocalypse, it seems. Right, let's get this workbench done. We need 4 logs and 3 more planks. We got the fire axe. We need to find some safety goggles, so with a bit of luck we can find those in the bargain clothes over the road. Let's get to it. Okay, it is a bright and beautiful morning. At last the rain has stopped. Michael Garcia is not going to try and think about the fact that he's had 3 days of rain. Didn't plant any crops. Bit of an oversight. Let's get cutting down some trees. We need 4 logs. Well, 5 logs in total to get the planks we need as well. Okay, so let's get to it. It's going to be a big day for Michael. Get that workbench put in place. We can start doing the research. It's possible that the noise of the trees could bring in some more zombies. But surely Michael's killed every single zombie for miles around, surely. Well, there we go. Just as expected. Zombie comes from nowhere. That is all the logs that we need. We only actually need 4, but we might actually build some more barricades on the base as well. We seem to be getting constantly harassed by zombies. But before we cut all that back to the base, let's head over to the bargain clothes. See if we can hopefully find some safety goggles. Yeah, well, Michael could not find any safety goggles, so he's moved on to the gas station. Looks next door. This is his kind of last hope, but look at that. Look at that. Those vitamins are going to keep him awake, but this is going to be valuable gear he desperately needs to conduct his experiments. Almost missed that. That was lucky. Let's see if we can find some safety goggles. Okay, well, nothing. Just cigarettes. That's to be expected. Wow, I think there's always something that you just can't find that you desperately need. Safety goggles. Where on earth is Michael Garcia going to find some safety goggles? Okay, well, it has taken a long time, but I think Michael has got everything he needs now to make the workbench, with the exception of, yes, some safety goggles. Now, I know we haven't got a light bulb yet, but that's not going to be hard. It just can disassemble. Take one of those out from one of the nearby vehicles. Safety goggles. Where is Michael going to find safety goggles? He needs them. He obviously values his eyesight very much, because he's not going to make a workbench that could potentially save the human race without some safety goggles. So we gotta find some now. He has searched and searched and searched and searched this base. There's a lot of containers, there's a lot of gear. It's provided him with almost everything he needs, apart from, yes, that is right, apart from safety goggles. Now, Michael's given a little bit of thought. Where nearby are there going to be some safety goggles? Well, I'll tell you where. He's probably already seen some in that warehouse far west, southwest of here. It's going to be quite a drive, but that's the only viable option at the moment. Safety goggles. We need safety goggles. None of these are safety goggles. Ooh, wow. Okay, that is lucky. None of these are going to be safety goggles, are they? No, of course not. Okay, that would have been incredible luck. But finding a machete, wow, that is incredible. It makes you wonder what else Michael's missing on these corpses. Right, let's drive over to the warehouse. It's a long drive. Let's get on with it. Okay, well, Michael certainly did not expect to come back to this warehouse at all, yet alone so soon. Hopefully, I mean, he needs a massive bit of luck. Hopefully, he can find some safety goggles here. Okay, there is a lot of containers here. Come on. Yes! Oh, yes, that is brilliant. Let's take a few extra bits of gear. Who knows what else we're going to need. Ooh, we're definitely going to need those. Who knows what else Michael's going to need to build, make, create. So let's just take a few, just take as much gear as we can. Okay, well, that is an interesting find in a warehouse. A test tube mold. I presume that is to help make even more test tubes. Who knows how much experimentation Michael Garcia is going to do. Let's make sure we check every container. Who knows what gear we're going to need. So we don't want to overlook anything that might be important. Yeah, well, Michael is walking out of here with a lot of gear. He also found the very last thing, a light bulb. So he's now definitely got everything he needs. There's a couple of ambulances on the way here. So he's picked up anything and everything that he thinks he might need, that he might not have, that could be useful. He's got spare safety goggles, all sorts of metalworking gear, propane torch, all sorts of useful gear. Let's finally get back to base, because I think it's safe to say that is what that Spiffo's survivor house is. That is now Michael Garcia's base. Let's get back there. Let's build this workbench. Okay, well, Michael is almost back at base, and he's just realized that this area here is just up the road. This is where a few days ago he beeped the horn of the vehicle. He drew away all of the zombies from the area, and as you can see, there's absolutely none here. He didn't know at the time, but they've slowly isn't the word, they've quickly come back into the area, drawn to all the other dead corpses that there are, and as you can see, there's just no zombies left standing, no zombies still alive, if that indeed is the right word. So I think finally this area is absolutely clear. Okay, well, it has taken quite a long time, and it's been quite a struggle, and oh no, oh, why didn't Michael see that before? Of course, he would need some basic carpentry skills. So near yet so far. The good news is he has read Carpentry Volume 1, so it shouldn't take him too long, but he's got to hone those skills. He's got to figure out the basics of carpentry before he makes a workbench. It makes sense. But again, the guy's absolutely exhausted. He's just never going to get this workbench done, is he? He needs to sleep. He loves his sleep, as Michael Garcia. We go again in the morning, just one more step away. Okay, well, there is only one way to learn how to put things together, and that is to take them apart in the first place. So Michael Garcia's very long journey to carpentry level 2 begins now. Okay, well, disassembling just 2 crates has given Michael a surprising amount of XP. The only thing that's going to be a problem now is finding things to disassemble. So doesn't want to disassemble all of his storage containers because he's going to need a lot of gear, I'd imagine. So let's just disassemble this and then head straight over to the gas station, see what we can disassemble there. Okay, well, there is carpentry level 1 in kind of record time. This might not be so difficult after all. Okay, wow, it is not taking very much time at all. You can see Michael has been absolutely very busy and he is so close. What is he? He is 6.5 XP away from getting that carpentry level 2. It just did not take anywhere near as long as I was expecting, and that should be nothing more than just 1 crate back at base. So let's head right back. It's so close now. Yeah, well, that's what Michael's gear dropped off, and I must say it is a lot of gear. Now he's going to leave the crates downstairs because he can't really move any crates, so he wants to make sure he's got enough storage downstairs. So just this crate here, that should do it, right? There we go. Yes. Okay, finally, it has been a slog, but let's finally assemble this workbench. There it is. Absolutely awesome. This is going to be Michael Garcia's little research area right here. Let's place it down. Wow. This could be the first step towards getting a vaccine and potentially turning the tide, saving the human race. But that is going to be an adventure for another time. Let's just see. How does this thing work? I don't know. We'll figure it out next time. That is going to have to be it for today. The workbench is done. That is going to be Michael Garcia's research hub as he works slowly towards a vaccine. He has actually managed to find quite a few bits of medical equipment. In fact, there is, what has he got? He's got some test tube mold. There we are as well. I got a feeling he's going to need a lot more. I got a feeling he is inevitably going to have to return to the Louisville St. Peregrine Hospital at some point and take it back, slaughter all the zombies, shotgun supremacy. But he's still not sure of the next step. But what he is sure is that is the end of this episode for now. Michael has come a long way. Still a long way to go. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Smash that like button, comment, hit that notification bell so you can keep up to date with when the next episode is. But for now, that is all. Peace.